Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel DR Mathematics and also welcome to the chapter of complex number. In this particular session, we are going to discuss some of the problems of the first exercise of complex number, that means exercise 6a. So let us discuss the problem from the number 1, and the problem number 1 is like this. We have to multiply two given numbers are there. One is to multiply to the square root of minus 3 plus 3 minus 2, and we have to multiply it by 4 root over of minus 3 minus 5 square root of minus 2. First of all, we have to convert it into the imaginary unit form. That means it will be into root 3i plus 3 root 2i multiplied with 4 root 3i minus 5 root 2i. You can see that we can take the imaginary unit as common from the first term and the second term also. So we have got 2i as common from the two numbers. So the remaining terms are 2 root 3 plus 3 root 2 multiplied with 4 root 3 minus 5 root 2. Here I multiplied with I, it is I square. Then we have to go for the multiplication. The value of I square, it is minus 1. Then just multiplying, it is 2 into 4, 8, 3, 24 minus, it is 10 root 6 plus 12 root 6 minus 15 into 2, it is 30. Then it is minus 1. Just solving it, we can have minus 6 plus 2 root 6. Multiplying this minus 1, we can have 6 minus 2 root 6, which is the answer for the number 1 problem. Then let us move towards to the number 2 problem. Again, it is a multiplication. 3 square root of minus 7 minus 5 square root of minus 2 multiplied with 3 square root of minus 2 plus 5 square root of minus 2. First of all, just let us convert this term into the imaginary unit forms. This is 3 root 7i minus 5 root 2i. Then it is 3 root 2i plus 5 root 2i. Then it will be 3 root 7i minus 5 root 2i. It is 3 root 2i plus 5 root 2i, that means it is 8 root 2i. Then you can take common I from the first expression as well as the second expression. So it is I multiplied with I, and the remaining expression is 3 root 7 minus 5 root 2 multiplied with 8 root 2. It is I square. Then it is 24 root 14 minus, it is 80. The value of I square, it is minus 1. It is 24 root 14 minus 80. Just multiplying, we can have 80 minus 24 root 14, which is the answer for the number 2 problem. Then moving towards to the number 3 problem. Again, it is a multiplication, and we have to multiply I plus I with a minus b multiplied with I. Just simplifying the first expression, we can have 2i multiplied with a minus b I. Then it is 2ai minus 2, it is v, and this is I square. 2b, and this is I square. Then this is 2ai. The value of I square, it is minus 1. After simplifying or multiplying this minus and minus, it becomes plus. So it will be 2ai plus 2b. You can take also common 2 from these two terms. It is ai plus b. And this is the answer for number 3 problem. Then moving towards to the number 4. X minus 1 plus square root of minus 3 divided by 2, and we have to multiply it with x minus 1 minus square root of minus 3 divided by 2. We can solve this problem by using two methods. So first of all, let us see by using one method. We have to shift this minus term towards this expression. That means we have to multiply this term 1 plus root over of minus 3 by 2 with a negative sign. First of all, convert this into this term, this minus square root of minus 3, this square root of minus 3 into the imaginary form. So it will be x minus 1 plus root 3i divided by 2. And here also x minus 1 minus root 3i divided by 2. Just taking this negative sign or multiplying this negative sign into these terms, we can have, it will become x plus, it will become minus 1 minus root 3i by 2. Here also again multiplying this minus term, it will become, here it will become plus, or you can say that just taking a negative sign common from this term, we can have x plus minus 1 plus root 3i divided by 2. From the topic of cube root of unity, I have already told that the value of omega is minus 1 plus root 3i by 2, and the value of omega square minus 1 minus root 3i divided by 2. We have already proved it. By putting these values here, x plus omega square multiplied with x plus omega, here it is x square plus x omega plus x omega square plus omega cube. Then this will become x square, or by taking x common from the middle two terms, we have omega plus omega square multiplied with x plus the value of omega cube, it is 1. As we know that the value of 1 plus omega square is equal to 0, that means omega plus omega square is equal to minus 1. Again, by putting this substitution here, x square plus minus 1 into x plus 1, that means it is x square minus x plus 1. And here it is the method number 1, because we can prove this by another method, and let us see that method. Okay. It is the method number 2. Just separating these terms, we can have x minus 1 by 2. Okay, first of all, let us convert this into the imaginary form, x minus 1 plus root 3i divided by 2. And this is x minus 1 minus root 3i divided by 2. Just separating, we can have x minus 1 by 2 plus root 3 by 2 I. We have just separated these terms. Then here also x minus 1 by 2 minus root 3 by 2 I. Then simplifying, it is x minus 2 plus root 3 by 2i, it is minus into plus, it is minus. Then again x minus 1 by 2 plus root 3 by 2i. You can convert this expression into such a form so that it will be x minus 1 by 2 minus root 3 by 2i. Combining the first two terms in both of the expressions, we can have, and you can see that this is a minus b and a plus b. That means it is in the algebraic identity form a minus b multiplied with a plus b, and this is a square minus b square. Here a is equal to x minus 1 by 2 and b is equal to root 3 by 2i. And this is minus a square minus b square. That means it is x square minus x, and this is plus 1 by 4, and this is root 3 whole square. It is 3 divided, okay, this is I 4, and this is I square, and the value of I square, it is minus 1. So it will be x square minus x plus 1 by 4 and plus 3 by 4. And now this is x square minus x plus 1, and here it is the answer for the number 4 by using the second method. So it is all about the second solution of the number 4. Then moving towards to the next phase of this exercise 6a, and from number 5 up to number 10, we have to express all of the problems with rational denominators. So here it is the question number 5, and we have been asked to express with rational denominator form. That means in the given expression, the denominator must not be in the form of a rational denominator. We have to rationalize it by multiplying the conjugate of the given complex number. So it is the number 5, it is 1 upon 3 minus square root of minus 2. Let us convert this into form of imaginary form, 3 minus root 2i, and the conjugate of 3 minus root 2i, it is 3 plus root 2i. Just multiply 3 plus root 2i to both denominator and as well as the numerator. It is 3 plus root 2i whole divided by whole square of 3 minus whole square of root 2i, and then this is 3 plus root 2i divided by 9 minus 2, and this is I square. 3 plus root 2i, 9 plus 2, that means it is 3 plus root 2i whole divided by 11, and you can see that this is in the rationalized denominator form. And here it is the answer for the number 5 problem. Then let us move to the number 6 problem. It is 3 square root of minus 2 plus 2 multiplied with minus 5 whole divided by 3 square root of minus 2 minus 2 square root of minus 2. Let us simplify the numerator and denominator first. It is 3 root 2i minus 10 divided by 3 root 2i minus 2 root 2i. Then again simplify the denominator first. 3 root 2i minus 10 divided by root 2i. Because 3 root 2i minus 2 root 2i, it is root 2i. We don't have to multiply a conjugate here because this is in the simplified form of the imaginary form. That means the denominator contains root 2i. If we can multiply another root 2i to this root 2i, then it will become rationalized. So 3 root 2i minus 10 whole divided by root 2i. Just let us multiply root 2i to the denominator as well as in the numerator. Then this becomes, it is 6i square minus 10 root 2i whole divided by, it is 2i square. Then it is minus 6 minus 10 root 2i, because the value of I square, it is minus 1 multiplied with 6, it is minus 6 minus 10 root 2i, and the denominator contains the value of I square, it is minus 1 into 2, it is minus 2. Just let us take a common minus 2 from the numerator. So that we are getting here 3 plus 5 root 2i whole divided by minus 2. Cancelling both of the minus 2 from numerator and denominator, we have 3 plus 5 root 2i. And here it is the answer for the number 6th problem. Then let us move first to the number 7. Here it is the number 7. 3 plus 2y whole divided by 2 minus 5y plus 3 minus 2y whole divided by 2 plus 5y. In this case, we don't have to multiply a conjugate in each of the cases because we have to add them, both of the expressions, and both of the expressions contains the conjugate of each and other. That means the conjugate of 2 minus 5y, here it is present 2 plus 5y, and the conjugate of 2 plus 5y, it is 2 minus 5y. So just let us take the LCM of both of the terms. That means it will become 2 minus 5y multiplied with 2 plus 5y. So that they can be multiplied and they can be cancelled with each other and they can be rationalized. 3 plus 2y multiplied with 2 plus 5y plus 3 minus 2y multiplied with 2 minus 5y. Just multiplying, we can have 6 plus 15i plus 4i, then it is 10i square. It is 6 minus 15i minus 4i and it is plus 10i square. Whole divided by, it is a minus b into a plus b. That means the form of algebraic identity. That means it is a square minus b square. Whole square of 2 minus whole square of 5i. Then just cancelling, plus 15i minus 15i plus 4i minus 4i. Then what are you getting here? 6 plus 6, it is 12 plus it is 10i square. That means it is minus 10 and again it is minus 10. Okay, it is 6 plus 6 minus 10 and this is minus 10 whole divided by, it is 4 minus 25i square. That means it is 12 minus 20 divided by, it is I square, the value of I square, it is minus 1. That means it is 4 plus 25 and this is minus 8 of 1, 29, and here is the answer for the number 7th problem. Then let us move towards to the number 8th problem. It is the number 8th problem. A plus xi whole divided by a minus xi plus a minus xi whole divided by a plus xi. We don't need to multiply again the conjugate in each of the cases because whenever they will be added with each other, the LCM of the denominators will be taken and both of them are conjugate of each and other. So just let us take the LCM, and this is a minus xi multiplied with a plus xi. Then it will be whole square of x plus xi, and it is whole square of a minus xi. And from the algebraic identity formula, you know that the value of whole square of a plus b plus whole square of a minus b, it is 2 multiplied with a square plus b square. So by using this algebraic identity here, and here a is equal to a, and in place of v it is xi. So by putting this value and this algebraic identity formula here, we can have 2 a square plus b square, in place of v it is xi whole square of xi divided by, and again it is a minus b into a plus b, and it is a square minus b square, and we have to put this algebraic identity in the denominator part. That means it is whole square of m minus whole square of xi, then it is 2 a square plus x square I square whole divided by a square minus x square I square. Now solving, we can have 2a square minus x square, because the value of I square, it is minus 1, plus into minus, it is minus, divided by a square plus x square, and here it is the answer for the number 8th problem. Just let us add these two expressions, and whenever the LCM of the two denominators of each expressions will be taken out, then they will be multiplied with each other, and in that case you can see that both of the terms a minus xi and a plus xi are conjugates of each another. Then let us move first to the number 9th problem. Here it is, number 9th, whole square of x plus I divided by x minus I plus whole square of divided by x plus I. First of all, let us simplify the right hand side term, the numerator of the right hand side term. So it will be whole square of x plus I divided by x minus I plus whole square of x minus I divided by x plus I. Again, just taking the LCM here, it is x minus I multiplied with x plus I. It is whole cube of x plus I plus whole cube of x minus I. Again, moving through the phase of algebraic identity here, we know that the sum of whole cube of a plus b and whole cube of a minus b, it is a minus b, and you know that the value is, it is 2a cube plus 6ab square, and here a is equal to x and v is equal to, it is I. So by putting these values, again in the denominator part, it is a minus b multiplied with a plus b, and it is a square minus b square. It is the genuine formula, you know that, but this is the important formula. The sum of whole cube of a plus b with the whole cube of a minus b, it is 2a cube plus 6ab square. So by applying this 2a cube, that means x cube, plus 6ab square, that means x into b square, that means I square, and it is x square minus I square. It is 2x cube, the value of I square, it is minus 1, so it will become minus 6x. In the denominator of what, it will x square minus I square. That means just solving, we can have, let us take a common here. So it will be, taking 2x as common, it will become x square minus 3. It is x square minus 3, and the denominator will become x square plus 1. And here it is the answer for the number 9th problem. Similarly, proceeding towards to the number 10th problem, and this will be our last problem of this current video session. So let us solve the number 10th problem. Okay, this is okay. Then let us move first to the number 9th problem. Here is the number 10. Whole cube of a plus I minus whole cube of a minus I, then whole square of a plus I minus whole square of a minus I. Okay, again we have to go through some of the algebraic identity formula. The first one like this, and it is 6a square b plus 2b cube, and here a is equal to a, but b is equal to I here. In the denominator part, we have to go through the formula of whole square of a plus b minus whole square of a minus b, and this is 4ab. And we have to go through these formulas. These are very important formulas. You can directly put down these values here, because we have already written this algebraic identities and substitution on the right hand side, so that it will not hamper your marks. So it is 6a square b plus 2bq divided by, it is 4ab, that means 4a and this is b. Okay, here it is 6a square I minus 2i, because the value of iq is equal to minus I, and here we have taken here 4ai, just taking 2i common here, 2i taking common here, it will become 3a square minus 1 divided by 4ai, cancelling both I and 2, we can have 3a square minus 1 divided by 2a, and which is the answer for number 10th problem. So in this particular session, we have gone through your exercise 6a of the chapter complex number, which is the first exercise of this chapter, and we have solved the 10 problems from number 1 up to 10. In the next video session, we are going to discuss the problems from the number 11. Till then, thank you.